Namaskar, Abhishek, once again with a new episode in the series Unlocking Stars with Abhishek. Unlocking Stars with Abhishek is a series on Brihat Parasa Hora Shastra. Brihat Parasa Hora Shastra is one of the most fundamental and most authentic, most genuine scriptures available on Vedic astrology till today. Revealed by one of the Pravartak of this great divine Shastra, Maharshi Parasar himself. This scripture is in the form of discourse between great teacher and his beloved student, Maharshi Parasar and Maitre. Through this series, we are giving tribute to Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar through the recitation and the commentary on the each verse of this great divine Shastra. This is a prayas, this is an honest effort, and there are so many versions can be done by great scholars. I welcome any feedback on this series. Maharshi Parasa in the last episode very nicely completed Bhavesh Phaladhyaya. That was the chapter number 25. That's very important chapter that is giving very important and useful and commonly used classical techniques related to the dispositors when they are placed in different houses, and quite a long chapter. In the end, he added some precaution through the 4 additional verses, how you approach, how you will apply those classical principles. Now today, Maharshi is taking us to more deep inside the realm of Vedic astrology related to the Aprakashit Graha. Aprakashit Graha, they are the Upgrahas, they are the tertiary planets. When Maharshi revealed about the Graha in very early chapters, Graha Gun Swarupa Adhyaya, then he declared these Aprakashit Graha there also, very briefly, he introduced those Aprakashit Graha, tertiary planets, Upgrahas, there, but in this chapter, he will go in more detail. These Aprakashit Graha are extremely bad. They are indicating extremely bad karmas. And they are not physical entities. You can't see them in the celestial. But they are mathematically calculated, very sensitive points, very adverse uns, degrees. And adverse degrees and very sensitive, they are all malefic, extremely malefic. And in the predictive exercises, they have equal importance with other 9 planets. Very, very much equal importance. And I'm surprised, really surprised, seeing the practice, how important they are, Aprakashit Grahas, and how neglected they are in the analysis. Maharshi has dedicated whole one chapter, chapter 26, Aprakashit Graha Adhyay. This chapter is again divided into sections. He will take up one Aprakashit Graha. First of all, he will take Dhum, and then he will bless us with the classical Parashara techniques if the Dhum is in different houses. And in the same manner, he will go with the other Aprakashit Graha. We will follow the footprints of Maharshi, and we will also do our episode, each episode for one Aprakashit Graha. So this episode is dedicated to Dhum, is dedicated to the classical Parashara techniques related to Dhum. I'm just recapping that one because we are just entering into the realm of Aprakashit Graha. So all the 9 planets, including 2 luminaries, Sun and Moon, including 5 planets from Mars to Saturn, and including 2 shadow planets, Rahu and Ketu, the nodes, all got one tertiary planet, one Upgraha, one Aprakashit Graha. Sun got Kal or Kal Vela. Moon got Paridhi or Parives. Mars got Dhum, or another name of Dhum is Mrityu. Mercury got Ardh Prahar, and the Jupiter got Yam Ghantaka. Venus got Indra Chap, sometimes in short we call Chap also, or Kodanda. Saturn got Mandi or Gulik. Another name of Saturn is Mand. So son of Mand is Mandi. And the Rahu got Vyati Path or Path, or Ketu got Sikhi or Upketu. So these are the tertiary planets associated with the main planets and equally important in the analysis. And they are mathematically calculated. So today we are going to watch what Maharshi is revealing about the Dhum. I'm just recapping how mathematically you can calculate Dhum. We can calculate a Dhum from the sun's longitude. If you have sun's longitude available, then just add 133 degree and 20 minute in sun longitude, then you will get Dhum. You will get the longitude of the Dhum. And then you know the position of the Dhum in the chart. Once you know the position of the Dhum in the chart, whether it is in the first house or second house or any house out of 12, then these techniques will help you how Dhum will behave. How Dhum will behave for this native. Some scholars, great scholars, are feeling Dhum or Parives, they are extremely malefic. After that, Vyati Path and Indra Chap, they are malefic, but in a smaller extent than Dhum and Parives. After that, Upketu is malefic, but not in that extent of Vyati Path and Chap. So this order is also being realized by some of the great acharyas, but we are more Parasa centric in this series, and we will go by Maharshi Parasa. What Maharshi Parasa is revealing in this adhyaya, in this chapter. Before entering into the Mahaguru Mahakathan related to Dhum, we will go and pray Jagat Guru. We will go and pray Adi Guru, Guru of the Guru, Guru of the Guru, Jagat Guru, Guru of Sri Parashara also, Sri Mahadev. Let's come and pray together, and then thereafter we will enter into the Mahaguru Mahakathan related to Dhum. Om Kalarupam Kalayantam Kale Karanam Kaladtita Kalasya Kal Namastute. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev. Har Har. After getting the blessings from Sri Mahadev, we are now entering into the Parashara Mahakathan, Mahaguru Parashara Mahakathan related to Dhum. Let's come and imagine it. So Maharshi Parashara is starting the new chapter, chapter 26, Aprakashit Graha Phala Adhyaya. And he will taking up Dhum. He is dedicating again the 12 verses mainly. The first verse is just like a introduction, and then 12 verse will come. 12 verse will come when Dhum is in the first house, second house, and so on and so forth up to 12th house. Maitre, his beloved student, encountered with this indication of phalas related to the Aprakashit Graha in the very beginning of the discourse. Because that's the style of Maharshi, Mahaguru. When Mahaguru said, even in Graha Guna Swarupa Adhyaya, in a very early chapter, he indicated Maitre. He said, Surer Indu Lagne Sesu Surer Indu Lagne Savesu Vansayur Jnanasanam Iti Dhumadidosana Padmasana Podita. He indicated this one before entering into this adhyaya. I'm just reminding you, taking you in the flashback. Maharshi already said in the Graha Gun Swarupa Adhyaya, Hey Maitre, what I learned from the Padma Asan, who is sitting on the lotus seat, Brahma, what I learned from the Brahma related to the Dhumadi dos. Brahma told me, Brahma revealed me, if this Dhumadi Graha, if they are conjunct with sun or moon or lagna, then they will do the nash of the dynasty, lineage, buns. They will do the nash of the ayu, age, longevity. They will do the nash of the gyan, knowledge. So these are the dosas. These Aprakashit Graha, when sitting, when posited in any house or with any house lord, then they are creating dosas. So that indication he has already provided. So you understand, Maharshi has already given some hint to Maitre. Now Maharshi is going to Now Maharshi is going to shed some more light. He is going to bless some more. Let's let's immerse in it. Atha prakash graha phaladhyayah Parashara uvatva Dhuma Phala. So it's all about Dhum. Dhum is the Upgrah, is Mars, and another name is Mritu also. Very malefic, very dangerous. Now Maharshi is revealing. Ravyadi sapt khetana proktam bhav phalam maya aprakash grahanam cha phalani kathayaham. He said, Ravya Adi Sapt Khetanam, Sun and other planets, 7 planets, main 7 planets. He is not counting nodes. So these are the main 7 planets. Matre, I told you the Bhav Phalas related to these planets. Even I told you the Bhaves, how you do the Phalades related to the Bhaves. I talked about Grahas. Now, Maitre, I'm going to talk about Aprakashit Grahas, Aprakash Graha. Aprakash Graha Nam Cha Phalani Katha Hamyam. So he is declaring his objective he is giving. What he is going to talk. So he is going to tell that one. He is going to tell that one. That is a declaration of Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara. That is the declaration of Mahaguru. Now he is going to reveal through the verse number 2. Suro Bimalendran Saha Susastabdo Nigrinatha Khalaha Murti Raste Dhum Sankhe Tu Gadharoso Narahasada Rogi Dhanitu Hinango Raja Pahrita Manasaha. That is for the second house. The first verse is Maharshi is saying Suro Bimal Netransa. So if the Dhum is in the Lagna, if Dhum is in the first house, then Jatak can be Sur. Jatak can be a warrior, Yodha. No doubt about it. And he got a Nirmal Drishti, Nirghirna, Sustabdo, Nirgrina, Nirval Drishti. Very good outlook towards others. He is a Yodha, fearless Yodha, the fearless warrior. Astabdha. He's talking about the Astabdha. It's a very classical. I'm trying to convince you. It's like a alert, over alert. But now, Khala, he is not a kind-hearted. He's a Nirday. And he's a card rosso. So he's a He is a cruel also, and he is a highly short-tempered. So this is Dhum in the first house. This is Dhum in the Lagna. That character is coming. We are, if analyzing the chart without considering these Aprakashit Graha, how we can reach to the more close to the reality? That is the questionable. I'm surprised why it is not in much practice, but that is Adesh of Mahaguru. We should consider Aprakashit Graha in the same manner. We should give same weightage in analysis to Aprakashit Graha as of the other main planets. Now Maharshi is taking this great Dhum, Mrityu, to the second house. Now in second house. Rogi dhani tu hinango Rajya pahrita manasaha Dhume dvitiye samprapte Manda pragyo napunsakaha. Now Dhum is in a Dhan Bhav. Dhum is there. So there might be possibility Native is a rogi, sick. Sometimes we are doing analysis through the only main planets, and something is happening we are not understanding because we are missing these things. So rogi, the first thing is rogi, sickly person. But dhani is a rich man. He nango might be physically challenged, loss of limb, and Rajpa Hrita Manasaha. Rajpa Hrita Manas. So his mind is not very much in line with the authority, not happy with the authority. Dhume Dvitiye Samprapte, Dhum is in the second house. Then Manda Pragyo, he is not an intelligent person. He's a Manda Buddhi, dull mind. There is a possibility. And Napunsakaha, so there might be a possibility of being important for the native. Lack of sperm in this case. So this is the Dhum. This is Dhum in second house. And that is the revelation of Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara. Now this Dhum is going to third house. And what Maharshi is blessing us with the classical Parashari techniques through the verse number 4. Matimana saur sampanna ishtachittaha priyang vadaha bhume sahaj bhavaste dhanadyo dhanvan bhave. Third house, Mangal Devi is also significant karak for the third house, significator of third house. And Dhum is the son of Mangal Devi. Dhum is in the third house. This placement. This placement is Maharshi is celebrating this placement. Maharshi is saying it, Dhum is in the third house. So it's a Mati Mana. Native is intelligent. Saurya Sampanna. Native is very courageous. Very courageous. Fighter, the Yodha. And native is Ishta Chitta. So he's a Udar, very generous man. And Priyam Vadaha, speaking very sweet, very good speaker, very sweet speaker. And then dhanadyo dhanavana bhave, and he's having all type of wealth. All type of wealth means he got a even bhratri sukh also in that case. Bhratri sukh here means like a sukh from the Parijan, like his near and dear one. So this is Dhum in the third house, according to Maharshi Parashara. He is blessing us with the classical technique. So if you see in the chart, if Dhum is there, then that these are the high level framework. These are the possibilities. Although your predictive intelligence is always important. Because that depends upon the Desh, Kal and Path, how you apply that. Now that Dhum is going to the next house. Next house is fourth house, Sukhasthan. This Dhum is coming to fourth house. And Maharshi's blessing is coming through the verse number 5. Kalaya tranga parityakto nityam manasi dukhitaha dhume chaturther samprapte sarva shastrartha chintakaha. Now this Dhum is in the fourth house. So Dhum is in the fourth house. Then this native, there is a problem Mas is talking about. Kalatranga parityakto nityam manasi dukhita. So he is always in sorrow, because he is parityakt. His istri, his wife, left him, his spouse, and due to that reason, he's always in sorrow, always in sorrow. But the one thing is coming up, Sarva Shastra Chintaka. He is the Sarva Shastra Chintaka. He knows, he is a knower of all the Shastras, all the scriptures. There is a possibility. So the main thing in bundle, dark and bright is coming, and it depends upon how you see the event and the life of the native. So that is because it's an application. So that Maharshi is living with Maitre, living with students, living with seekers. Maharshi is giving guidance, high level guidance. Now this Dhum is going to the next house, fifth house. And Maharshi is blessing us with a classical Parashara technique in this case, through the verse number 6. Swalpang patyo dhanairhino dhume pancham sthite guruta sarva bhaksham cha suhrind mantra vivarjita. Fifth house, you know the fifth house signification. Now Dhum is going to destroy those significations. The first possibility Maharshi is revealing, that is the possibility of having very less progeny, alpa santan. And then dhanair hino, very less wealth. And then he is saying guruta, but he has a guruta. He is gauravi, glorious. That is coming, that character is coming in it. And the sarva bhakshi, he can eat anything on the table he can eat. That is the possibility. Dhum is in his character. And then Suhridan mantra vivarjita. Suhriday, his friend, his well-wisher. His well-wisher is giving him mantra advice. He doesn't like. He don't like to listen good advice from his good friends. This is Dhum. This is the character. These are the possibilities These are the vibration Dhuma is injecting in the native's life. How it is coming and manifesting, Mahasi has already discussed in the whole chapter, the very second chapter. You go back and watch again and again. It's a real divine scripture. Every time you will watch, every time you will read. Even I say you read that one. You can't get knowledge. You can't get knowledge through YouTube videos, watching through YouTube videos. It's like a awareness campaign for me. That's a Gyan Yagya for tributing to Mahaguru. But read the scripture. If you read the scripture, then that would be great. And come up with the questions after applying. Now Mahasi is taking this great Dhum. All planets are great. They are great. They are the Devatas. Dhum is going to the next house. That is the Ripu Bhav. Ripu Bhav, Ari Bhav, sixth house. Dhum is going to there. Now Dhum is positive. Then what will happen? Mahasi's blessing through the verse number 7. बलवान चुत्रु बद को धूमे चरिपु भावगे बहुते जोयुतः ख्यातः सदा रोग विवर्जितः. Position of Dhum in third was good. Similarly, position of Dhum in sixth is a better placement. What Maharishi is revealing, come here. He's saying he's a Bali, he's a strong, and he is capable to kill the enemy. Satru Badko. Val Vansha Satru Badko. He can bad. He has ability to do the bad of the Satru, kill the Satru. Satru Hanta. Satru Hanta Yog is here. He's saying. And then Bahu Tej Yutaha. Aura. Great aura. Great aura is coming. Tejasvi. Khyataha. He is famous, very famous. If he is very strong and he can kill his enemy, and he got an aura, great aura, he is a famous. He is a famous. And Rog Vivarjitaha. He can even kill his rogue also. His Rog Vivarjita. His rogue him. Disease will not come to him. Dhum is sitting there. He's the son of Mangaldev. Most powerful. When about Mangaldev, when Vyasji was talking, he was saying, Vidyut Kanti Samprabha. He is the Sakti of Kartikeya. Kartikeya is a commander of Devatas. And that Mangaldev, this Dhum is the son of that Mangaldev. You understand this, his power. And he is here in sixth house. He can kill the enemy. He can kill the disease. He can kill the other significations and get Khyati. So that is Dhum in sixth house. Now Maharshi is moving forward with Dhum. And now Dhum is going to sit in the seventh house, in the Saptam Bhav, Jaya Bhav, Dara Bhav. Dhum is there. In the Kendra, Dhum is coming in seventh house. Maharshi is blessing us through the verse number 8. Nirdhanaha satatam kami pardaresu ko vidaha Dhume saptamage jato nistejaha sarvada bhave. Dhum is in the seventh house. So the first possibility Mahasi is talking about is the nirdhan, possibility of being poor. So there is a possibility Nati might be a poor man. Kami, Nati might be a lusty man. And then Nati might have affairs with other women. Paristri, Gami. So Mahasi is coming like that. He's saying if Dhum is there, he is a ko-vidaha, but nisteja, he is a pandit, but he is tejheen. He has no aura, he has no prativa, no talent, but he is a pandit, no talent to shine brightly among the scholars, among the community of scholars, but he is a pandit. That is the revelation of Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara. If the Dhum is in the seventh house. Other acharyas also discussed these things. Even in Phaldipika Mantras, Maharaj dedicated one chapter. But I'm keeping more Parasa centric, And now moving further, Dhum is in the next house, eighth house, and blessing is coming through the verse number 9. Vikramena parityartaha sotsaho satya sangara apriyo nisthuraha swarthir dhume mrityu gate sati. Mrityu gate. Dhum is in the eighth house. So now Dhum is in the eighth house. So the problem with this native is Vikramena parityakta so utsaho. He doesn't have parakarma. But he has enthusiasm. He is very enthusiastic, very utsahi, but he doesn't have parakarma. So there is a mismatch in delivery. That is a capability issue. The capability issue is coming up. He has intention, he has utsah to do things, but he doesn't have parakarma to deliver. That is the case. Satya sangarha, but satya pratigya. He is bound to follow the satya, truth. Apriyo, so he is speaking not very good. People doesn't like what he speaks. And then Nisthuraha, he is Nirday. He is a cruel man. He is a cruel. And Swarthi also, he is a self-centric, selfish person. With this placement of Dhum in 8th house, according to Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara. Now Mahaguru is going further and taking this Dhum to the next house. That house is Bhagyasthan, Dharmasthan, 9th house, one of the most strong Dharma Trikona. And he is blessing us with the classical Parashik technique through the verse number 10. Dharmasthane sthite dhume dharmavan bandhu vatsalaha sut saubhagya sanyuktaha santosi matimana sukhi. With Dhum is in the 9th house, it is on the 3-9 axis. Dhum is there. So here Dhum is giving some auspicious result. Maharshi is saying, Sut Saubhagya Sampanno Dhani Mani Dayanvita. So Sut Saubhagya Sampanno, he got a putra Putravan. He got a luck, Bhagyavan. He got a wealth, Dhanvan. He got a pride, Yasasvivan. So these things, he is generous, Dayavan. So Dhum is there. And Bandhu Vatsalaha, and he is taking care of his brothers. 3-9 axis I was talking about. So that is Dhum there. That is Dhum, if it is in the 9th house. The main possibility is the Sut Saubhagya, Dhani Mani Dayanvita, and Bandhu Vatsala. These are the main possibilities, according to Mahaguru. Now Dhum is going to the 10th house, Karma Bhav, and Maharshi is revealing. Maharshi is revealing classical technique through the verse number 11. Sut Saubhagya Sanyuktaha Santosi Mati Manasukhi Karmasthe Manavo Nityam Dhume Satya Padai Sthitaha. Karma Asthe Manavo. For this Manav, when Dhum is in the Karma Bhav, 10th house, then again Sut Saubhagya Sanyukta. So there is a possibility of getting son, offspring in this Deskal and Patra. Here there is no difference between any of the gender. But 2,500 years ago, Maharshi is writing this one in the society of the patriarchal framework. That's why Maharshi is coming up with this everywhere, Putra. But when you do the correction of the Des, Kal, and Patra, that is the Putra, Putri, both. That's why sometimes I speak like that, the offsprings or progeny. That is sometimes I'm giving in that fashion, according to my Gurudev. So Santosi, he has no ras, like no greed, content. Mati Mana, he is a very buddhiman, intelligent, sukhi, happy. And then Satya Pada Isthita, Nityam Dhume Satya Pada Isthitaha. So he is situated in the truth. So he got a pratigya of that's a resolution to be on the path of the truth. That is the Dhum on 10th house, according to Mahaguru Maharshi. Now that Dhum is going to the Labh Bhav, Ekadas Bhav, 11th house, that Dhum is going. Maharshi is blessing with the classical Parashara techniques through the verse number 12. Dhan dhane hirnadhyo रूपवांश्च कलान्वितः धूमे लावगते चैव विनीतो गीत कोविदः. Vinito Geet Kovidah. So he is a very beneath, humble, and music, knowledge of music, he is a master of music. Geet Kovidah. It's a very high level indication. Very high level indication it is. And he is saying, Dhume Labh Bhave Chaiva Vinito Geet Kovidah. And then Dhana Dhanya. So he got all sort of wealth, Dhan and Dhanya. So there are categories like in that time, the Dhanya, crop is also a wealth. There is a possibility of gaining a lot of crops out of his agriculture thing of the native. But here we can understand like a possibility of being wealthy. This is the possibility. And he's saying Hiranyar Hirnadhyasyo Rupavansya. So he's a very beautiful, like a gold, like a golden beauty. It's that level of beauty. And Kalanvita, he understands the art. He is knower of the art. This is Dhum. This is Dhum in Labhav in 11th house, according to Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara. Now Mahaguru is revealing, if Dhum is in the Vyaya Bhav, Dhum is in the 12th house, through the last verse of this section, 13th verse. Patitaha pap karma cha dhume dwadasa sangat pardaresu sansakto vyasani nirgrinaha satha. So in this trick house, Maharshi is saying if Dhum is there, that he might be a patit, papi. He is not a good man. Paristrigami, he can go with other women. He is not a good man. Vyasani, he can be addicted. He is not a good man. Nirdai, he is a cruel. He is not a good man. Sat, he is indisciplined. He is not a good man. So anyway, he is not a good man according to Maharshi. These are the possibilities. He is talking about the Dhum in 12th house. That is the ideal condition. And these are the possibilities. When you apply your brain, always. Don't go by like blindly. This is not the Shastra of going blindly. This is not a Shastra for blind man. This is Shastra for Daivagyas. That's why Mahasi called seekers of this Shastra Daivagya, because they have blessings. This is the divine one. So Mahasi expect, because Sukshma Drishti, through the Sukshma Drishti you can see the future. And this is science for knowing the future through the systematic tools and technique provided by the Mahaguru, because the whole cosmos is one. That's why he came up with the idea of the Kalpurus, because we are all integrated. Everything is integrated. Nothing is functioning in isolation. If something is happening far away on Saturn, so that is happening in your life also, because we are all integrated. That is the grand design. That is the real string theory. Maharshi Parashara revealed already. After that, these so-called scientists came up with these principles. So my humble tribute in the lotus feet of Sri Mahadev and Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara once again. And thank you for watching. Apply these principles that will create your understanding. If you really want to understand this great science, although it is subject to the Mahaguru. May Mahaguru, may Jagat Guru bless you. I will pray for you and pray for everyone. Om Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma mritam gamaya. Om Santi Santi Santi. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pusting Vardhanam Urvarukmiva Bandhana Mrityormokshi Yamamrita. Om Santi Santi Santi. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev.